Wow. What a privilege and pleasure it is to present in front of our peers, Peter, isn't it, eh?
It absolutely is, Alan. It's a great privilege to be here. And it's an even bigger privilege and honour today to have the honour of announcing the brand new alcohol product to you today.
We do, Peter. Come
What?
here. Come here.
Yeah, what is it, Med?
You know I don't read your emails, all right?
Well, I know you don't, but remember, that's why I dressed you this morning.
Oh, so that's why I'm wearing a small boy's hoodie.
Yeah, and remember, we unzipped the hoodie with the product. You've got it.
Got it.
Okay,
Got it.
We've got it.
Got it.
Sorry about that. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my great honour and my great privilege to announce and present you today the Sidekick Mini. That's right. So, Alan, do you want to give a quick rundown of its features?
Peter, word.
What's it now, mate?
You're making me look stupid.
No, you're doing that all by yourself.
Okay. But hang on, listen. I've scanned the audience.
Yeah. You just need to read my emails, okay?
I'll read your emails, but I scan the audience. Open Reality let anybody in here. Well, Matt Wenham's in here, so not even a technical audience, so I recken I've got this.
Have you got it?
Yeah, I've got it.
So, Alan, would you like to give this audience a rundown of the features of the new Sidekick Mini?
Peter Mackenzie, I'm glad you asked. The new Sidekick Mini has Wi-Fi 10.
It doesn't.
It's got a spec and especially for Dave Coleman, AI chipset.
No, it doesn't, Alan.
It doesn't?
No. You really need to remain. It's simple. All it is you take it and you plug it into your phone, and all it does is when you plug it into your phone, if you plug it in correctly,
you can get it wrong, have you?
Is an LED lights up. That's all that happens. You plug it into your phone and an LED lights up. The Sidekick Mini.
Peter, why is mine red?
Why is your red?
Yeah, why is mine light up red?
Did you not read the user manual I sent you?
No.
It's clearly a user error.
Clearly user error. Anyway.
Shall we get on with our presentation?
Let's get on with the presentation.
Yeah, let's get on with the presentation. So, Alan, the thing is, today, I've got a really important secret message I would like to send to you today. It's, one of those messages that are a secret that I'd like to send you.
Oh, you mean the ones that you send to my wife?
No, the ones I don't want your wife to read.
Okay. So, this is a really secret message, and I need to be able to send it to you, and I don't really want anyone else to know what it says. So... That's okay. Peter, we're both CWNEs. I had this conversation with Tom Tielemans. He didn't think I was a CWNE. Did you, Tom? Wherever you are. So we know a thing about cryptography, don't we? Let's be honest.
You're absolutely right. We do, Alan. We know quite a lot about cryptography. In fact, I think we can probably do this no problem at all. So I reckon, in fact, I'm so confident I can send this message to you securely. They let anyone in here, don't they? They really
do. I rest my case, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow. So I'm so confident I can send this message to you securely without anyone seeing it. I think what we should do is get a volunteer from the audience to come up on stage and try and intercept the message. Yeah?
No,
I think we should
not
do
a
that.
good idea.
Let's do it. Matt, do you want to come and do it?
Come on, Matt Stalin, everybody.
So, Matt, all I need you to do is stand behind this table. Okay? I don't know where he's gone. He's run away already. All I need you to do is stand behind this table. And this table is going to represent the wireless medium. So anything I place on that table, you can have access to with your Wi-Fi protocol analyzer. Okay? Sounds good. So I am going to now attempt to encrypt this message. Okay? How should we do it, Alan?
Good question. How should we do it? I reckon we should use WPA2 pre-shared key.
WPA, yeah. Matt won't be able to crack that, so that's fine. I don't think he's even a CWNE yet, is he?
Are you CWNE?
They usually call me another force.
Oh, no, he is. So we're only joking. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this message to you. I'm going to put it inside my AES box of encryption. And I am going to lock it with my pre-shared key, which I happen to have preserved here. Here we go. There we go. That is now encrypted with AES encryption. Can you read the message, Matt? You don't have the key. He can read a message. Brilliant. So, Alan, do you want to receive the message I've put on the wireless medium for you? And there we go, ladies and gentlemen, a demonstration of PSK encryption. Alan has got my message. Matt couldn't read it, and I've successfully sent Alan the message. Come on!
Einstein, I can't read it either.
Why?
I don't have your pre-share key.
Oh, you don't have the key? Oh, that's okay. I'll just translate the key. That's no problem at all.
Whoa, what are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm sending the key to you.
Call yourself a CWE. Ladies and gentlemen, the legend is true. I did teach Peter everything he knows.
Okay, I get the point. You shouldn't put a key over an open medium like Wi-Fi. That's what you're basically saying. Okay, I get you. That's fair enough. Well, come on then, smarty pants. What are we going to do about it?
I've got an idea. You can just tell me. What do they do in coffee shops?
Well, the thing is, coffee shops, they just put the key up on the wall, don't they? But the problem is that's no better because then Matt can read it too. So it's not going to really help, is it, if we do that? So what are we going to do?
Just tell me from there. Tell me.
What, just tell you the key?
Yeah, you can just tell me. Go on.
Yeah, but if I tell you we're in front of 350 people?
331. Didn't get that many.
331, okay. 331 people, they're all going to hear it, including Matt, and everyone can read the letter I've sent you. So call yourself a CW. I'm telling you what, I'm calling complete BS on that.
On that legend, that's what you meant. Okay, I got a better idea. How about then, Peter? I take my pre-share key, and I then lock the box. And how about then, once I've added my key, I'll send it to you over the wireless medium.
Okay.
Hello, can you read that message inside there? Of course you can't, dickhead. It's encrypted.
Okay, I think I get where you're going. So I take this now, and what you're saying is you want me to take off my encryption, my pre-shared key, send it back over the wireless medium.
Get off.
And then you're going to undo yours. It seems like a perfectly solved problem. But wait. Alan, stop. That's not how wireless encryption works.
I genuinely can't.
Wireless encryption doesn't work like that. Let me just put this back on, just to stop you getting in there that easily. Because the problem is, if I encrypt something, then you encrypt it, you have to be the first one to decrypt it.
Right.
So for this to work, you need to put, this is my entire encrypted message, you need to put that inside your own box of encryption. Do you have one?
I just so happen to have one.
Oh.
What are the chances?
Wow!
Ta-da!
That's right, so you need to take my entire encrypted message, place it inside your box of encryption, and then lock that with your pre-shared key. Now, we have a doubly encrypted message. That's going to work. I think this is perfect.
Now, see if you can get in there, Starling boy.
Okay, perfect.
Can't get in.
It's not going to work, Alan. It's.
Why not? I spent hours doing this.
I can't get to my padlock because you've got yours on here. Well, my key doesn't work.
I didn't think about this. Okay.
This is just not going to work. We're going to have to find out a better way of distributing a key between the two of us.
I tell you what.
Not going to work.
I've got an idea, Peter. I've got an idea.
Okay.
And I'm going to thank Lee Wright for this inspiration. Why don't we use WPA3 SAE?
Oh, I'm liking that idea. That is actually a brilliant idea. Do you know why? That is WPA3 SAE, simultaneous authentication of equals, uses a Diffie-Hellman exchange to generate a unique key on both sides. They do that by using some secrets or numbers or keys, you can think them, but two numbers, they mix them together to create a new number. And that new number, basically, if I was to give you that number, you wouldn't be able to get back to the two numbers that created it. That's a simplistic way of describing Diffie-Hellman. And the analogy a lot of people use is mixing paint. So what you have is, let's say I had a pot of red paint and a pot of yellow paint. If I mix those two together, it gives me a pot of what? Orange paint? Yeah? Now, if I gave Alan this pot of orange paint, would you be able to get back to the red and the yellow paint that made it two separate pots?
Virtually impossible, Peter, you know that.
Virtually impossible. So we call that a one-way algorithm. And I think that's what we need to do if we're going to encrypt this message.
We do. Anyway, something that's not quite right about this. Ladies and gentlemen, I think our hacker is just too innocent looking. Too kind of like cute. He just doesn't fit, does he? So I think we could do something to sort this out to get into the role a little bit more. This is payback time.
Oh. Yeah, much more like, it's looking more like a hacker already, Alan.
We haven't finished
Much
yet.
more.
We haven't finished. This isn't my bondage kit. Get the gloves on. It's Peter's. I'm just borrowing it at weekends. And the final piece de resistance.
Oh.
Now he looks like a hacker. He looks like, either he looks like Mac, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Gangster Granny, Gangster Granny. Round of applause for Gangster Granny.
So let me tell you how this is going to work, Alan. And our Gangster Granny or Mac. I've got a little container for you both. And how this is going to work, basically, is this is what we're going to do. This is going to be our key. We're going to put some liquid in here to represent our key. If either of you can create the same coloured liquid as me, you get to read the letter. How's that? Yeah? Does that sound okay? Okay. So if you can create the same liquid as me, you get to read a letter. Can I have the letter back before?
Yes.
My letter. So this is how it's going to work. What we need, and thanks to Lee for explaining this to you all earlier, so I don't really need to, is we need a public key. So, to represent that, I've got this nice jug of yellow liquid here, which we're going to use.
Peter, we didn't use that in rehearsals, mate. Where did you get that from?
Don't worry where it came from, Alan. I extracted it just before the talk, and it's all fine, okay? Now, with this being a public key, I'm just going to pop my public key up on this table. You can create lots of copies of it. Everyone can have a copy. So guess what? I've got some more public keys. So here we go. You can have one, Matt. I'm going to transfer them over to wireless medium. We've got loads of these.
What?
Okay. There's another one for you, Ellen, over the wireless medium. Take another copy. Go on. I know you like it, so it's got a nice aroma, hasn't it?
So something you drink.
And then the next thing we're going to need is we're both going to need to come up with a private key, something that just we know. So I'm going to pick blue because it matches the colour of my eyes.
And I'm going to pick red because it matches the colour of
Alan, stop. Let's not go there. Oh. Okay. I do apologise, ladies and gentlemen. So it's very, very simple. What we're going to do is we're going to do a one-way algorithm with these liquids. So we're going to take our public key, that's the yellow one, and I'm going to take my private key, that's blue, and I'm going to mix them together to create a new value, a new key, which is now my green liquid. Alan, if you do the same thing, you're going to mix your red and your yellow, and you've got a nice orange liquid. Perfect. Now, I want to send that key to you, but to be fair to Matt, I'm just going to create a second copy so he can have one over the wireless medium. So
That's
there we go.
How it works.
So there we go. I'm going to transmit that key. Matt can keep one. You can take one.
I'll go.
Over the wireless medium. And I just want you to do the same thing. So if you can mix your colours together again, just so we've got two copies. And then I want you to send me your new mix of yellow and red.
Come get it yourself.
I was going to. It's okay.
Good steps tonight.
So now what have you got? You have got my mixture, which is my nice green liquid, which is 1 part yellow and 1 part blue. I've got your mixture, which is 1 part yellow, 1 part red. So if I take my private key again, the key only I have, the blue, and I add it to this mixture, we'll use a big container now for this. Here we go. I can create a mixture of 1 part yellow, 1 blue, and 1 red, and I've got this now, I'm going to call it golden colour liquid, or brown maybe. Would you like to take the mixture I gave you and your private key and mix it together?
Just hope it's the same colour.
And you've got a nice brown liquid too.
Yes!
Look at that. So we have now independently created the exact same key, which means, as I say, anyone with that key is going to be allowed access to read the letter. But first of all, before I send it to you, we need to see if Matt can create the same colour. So, Matt, do you think you can create 1 part yellow, 1 part red, 1 part blue?
Fairly boots.
What were you going to try? Maybe the yellow and the green? I don't know.
You said yellow and green.
Yeah, let's mix them together, see what you get. You get a darker green. Yeah, why not? Try it in. Put it in. Let's see what you get. You get a more green colour green, but it's not the same brown colour as our nice brown liquid, is it? So
That's not surprising.
and that's because what have you got in there? You've got like 3 parts yellow, 1 red, 1 blue. It's not going to be the same. So I'm afraid, Matt, you're not going to get to read a letter. But Alan, the letter's all yours. Thank you very much, Matt.
Please,
you can sit
you're
down.
going to escort the old lady off the stage. Peter, escort the lady off the stage, please.
I will escort him upstairs.
Anyway, so I might as well read the message, eh? Dear Alan, I wanted to let you know that I have secured a venue for our September UK YCO Festival at Sadler's.
Alan, stop! What are you doing?
I'm reading the message.
Yeah, but it was secret.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, the whole point, we've just gone through this entire science experiment on stage so that I can send you that so nobody else gets to hear it. We're not releasing the details of our new YCO event until later this month.
Sorry.
It was for your eyes only. What are we going to do about it now?
Might as well tell us.
Well, I think... Can you guys keep a secret?
I reckon we should give them 10% discount.
What, to keep the secret?
Yeah?
That was more than a 10% cock-up you just made.
Okay, 20%.
Much,
20%.
you think
Final offer.
your performance
More?
was worth
Want more?
than 20%?
You want more?
Yeah. I think what we're going to have to do is give them a 30% discount to the UK YCO event, which is going to be in September, which they're not going to tell anyone about. Are you? But what you can do is you can, and this is only for Wi-Fi Design Day delegates because Alan's messed up so much, that if you scan this QR code and fill in your details, we will send you the day before registration opens a 30% discount coupon. And it will be, I will guarantee it now on stage, it will be the biggest discount we give to this YCO event to anyone.
Thank you. Well, there's only one thing left to do, Peter,
Yeah.
and that is to drink your mixture. Thank you, ladies and
Thank you
gentlemen. It's been
very
an absolute pleasure.
Ooh.